Come on. What up, what up, what up? It is yet another episode of What's Trending. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna just basically just check the news together. It's sort of a slow week in terms of football for Manchester United because we're not involved in the FA Cup. I wonder whose fault that is, but that doesn't matter anymore because we are looking just to end this season. I think there's 12 games left and we need to end it strong. And whenever the games come, you know what? We have to make sure that we're fully recharged for it. So, we're going to obviously look at a little bit about the FA Cup. We're going to talk a little bit about some stuff that's just trending in football. I've seen some news about Mikel Arteta behaving in a particular way. We shall talk about that. Talk about also peak at La Liga. La Liga. I actually like. I feel like La Liga is my second favorite between La Liga and Serie A. It's my second favorite league. I don't know. What's your second favorite league? Are people here that some people I feel maybe could pay more attention to Bundesliga? I don't know. But I'm just curious. When you're not watching the Premier League or paying attention at all to the Premier League, what other league are you looking at? Even if you're not following it religiously. That's what I'm curious about. I want to know you. So please let your responses be felt, be heard in the chat. My name is Botswana Papi. I want to say big shout out to you for being here. You know, while we're talking like news, you guys saw the thing about I think it's Jurgen Klopp's agent who was talking about, Manchester United had made contact, made an approach. This came out yesterday, I believe, or the day before yesterday. But basically, Jurgen Klopp's agent claimed Manchester United and Chelsea both made an approach for Jurgen Klopp after he left Anfield. His name is Mark Kosik. He also claimed in an interview with Transfer Market that the 50-year-old German also could have managed England or the United States. Jesus is Lord. Jurgen Klopp managing England. Imagine. Actually, I think he would get them. He would get them a trophy or two. With Tuchel, I'm not too sure yet. I know Tuchel has won the Champions League before. He's won other cups before, but time will tell if he will be able to get them over the line. It's not about doing better than Gareth Southgate. It's about actually outperforming people like Carlo Ancelotti, outperforming Didier Deschamps. Is Deschamps still the manager for France? Or did he retire? France national team manager is still Didier Deschamps. I thought he was going to leave. But anyway, it's about also outperforming Argentina, outperforming Portugal. So that's going to be an interesting one to see. Will Thomas Tuchel get England over the line? Will it come home? But Yeah, I want to know what league you watch as we are about to pivot into the La Liga conversation. Shout out to Doctor in the building saying La Liga is flashy and I like it. Okay. Big up, Doc. Is it flashy though? I like it, but I wouldn't know. I don't know if I would categorize it as flashy because it's a three-man horse. It's a two-horse race with Atletico Madrid being the best of the worst. That's usually what it is, right? Is it flashy? It's only interesting when it's Real Madrid versus Barcelona. El Clasico been fun to watch for a long time. I mean, they obviously kind of like I lost a little bit of interest when Ronaldo and Messi left, but then ever since there's been this Lamine Yamal, Vinicius Junior, Kylian Mbappe dynamic going on, Lewandowski dynamic going on, Marcus Rashford involved in El Clasicos go. It's a little bit it's a little bit more like enticing for me, honestly. But prior to that, it wasn't that fun. But we'll still do watch alongs for some El Clasico games and here in the channel. So, you know, um, I have a question actually on this sidebar, Doc. Like, if a team like Brentford was in La Liga, where would Brentford finish? Anybody that is in here, I want to know, what do you think? If Brentford was playing in La Liga at this moment, shout out to Compost. We'll get to this one. We'll get to this one. We'll get to this one. But if Brentford was in the Spanish Premier League, where would they finish? Brentford would finish fifth, says we deserve better. Interesting that he put them at fifth. Meaning like they're good, but not that good. They'll finish behind Atletico Madrid. That's what we deserve better is asserting here. I think, I'm asking this because there is obviously the the historic arc rivalry, right? We know that if it's not Barcelona this year, it's Real Madrid. And then if it's not Real Madrid, it's Barcelona. If it's not Barcelona, it's Real Madrid. And then every now and then we somehow think that Atletico Madrid would become a team that would actually go and do it. But given the fact that they have this coach, Diego Simeone, who is the highest paid coach in the world, but his trophy cabinet will make you say, look at this. Get right here, man. Hold on a second. You know what I mean? Hold on a second. Who are you? You remember the wait a minute. Who are you? This one.
Wait a minute. Who are you? Oh, hi. Wait a minute. Who are you?
Diego Simeone, like, is out here. Look, the only time he won the Liga was in 2021. I was actually expecting him to have won it more. At least in the last 10 years. That's I don't know. Why does that matter? Says Simeone's cabinet is as empty as his character. It's a little weird, right? How you the highest paid manager in the world? and you only have one La Liga to show for it. Let's see how much his salary is estimated to be. My. Ladies and gentlemen, if you did not know, today you're going to know. Diego Simeone, his annual salary is approximated to be €34 million. Oh, shit. Gross. $34 million per year. He's cracked the code. He's cracked the code. He's definitely cracked the code. But his character is empty. Like We Deserve Better says, that's such a real statement. But all right, let's look at what is actually going on with the La Liga table really quickly, because as I said, it's heating up at the top. Real Madrid at the moment are leading. Let's look at this together. I like that we are in this little break from looking at our league, because this La Liga race for the title is heating up as Real Madrid and Barcelona keep on playing musical chairs. Right now, Real Madrid leads with 2 points. Real Madrid have only lost twice in 24 matches. Barcelona have lost 4 La Liga games. So, who do you think is going to win it? It keeps on changing and changing. And the reason why I'm actually very much interested in this topic today is the fact that, guys, there's 20 people in here. Thank you for being here. Hit the like button. I appreciate you. But the reason why I'm interested in this is because Hansi Flick is actually experiencing turbulence he has never experienced before, ever since he arrived at Barcelona. It's been the worst of the season so far and the toughest for Hansi Flick's since Hansi Flick's arrival in as manager in May 2024. They lost 4-0 to Atletico Madrid in the Copa del Rey. Right? And then just after losing to 4-0, you would have thought, oh, this team would be more like motivated to make amends in the La Liga game. But Barcelona go on to display an atrocious performance versus was it Girona, I believe? And Girona won 2-1. Rashford did not start that game, in case you were wondering. It was Rafinha, Ferran Torres, Lamine Yamal, Dani Olmo, Frankie de Jong, But they lost that game, and now it's back-to-back losses for La Liga, for Hansi Flick, and he hasn't experienced that. Actually, he hasn't even experienced, the 4-0 loss was actually the most he's ever conceded. So he is now facing his biggest test as manager to rejuvenate his team and pretty much right now them dead, but they need to wake up. That's what's going on with Barcelona. And what Hansi Flick decided to do, he said, you know what? I'm going to give them 2 days off. He's told the team, don't come to work for 2 days. And I think, part of it is, they've had a rigorous schedule, 13 games in 45 days or something like that. And they have like some injuries as well, but they need to wake up if they're going to win this La Liga title. Because right now, new manager bounce, or maybe, I don't know, the Real Madrid players are just sort of just now like feeling free, and it's right now in Real Madrid's hands. Let's see if there'll be another El Clasico soon, to see if how that's gonna affect things. Let me just quickly check the Real Madrid fixtures. So they play Benfica today, of course. Oh yeah, Jose Mourinho gave a very nice press conference that we might get to later on. But in terms of like after this, they play Osasuna, they play Benfica again, the Champions League playoff. So Real Madrid also put themselves in this hot soup. They didn't need to be playing playoff games, but you mess around, you're going to find out. You F around, you're going to find out. And that's what happened in the Champions League. So now, after that, they play Getafe, the team that could also probably upset them. But then they have a game. I guess that toughest game is Atletico Madrid in March. And so no. Ooh, May 10th. They have to play El Clasico May 10th. That El Clasico game, ladies and gentlemen.
We will be there. We will be there.
Yes, Real Madrid have to play Barcelona May 10th. We definitely will be there for that. It's going to be a very interesting game. So that's how the La Liga table is shaping up. I think it'll go down to the wire. Big up to H Don saying, you know what, Real Madrid investments from the past still looking strong. They have invested well. Trent, I think, is now starting to actually, have an impact. He was praised in the presser for the last game that they won versus Real Sociedad. He had an assist in this game on Valentine's Day, and it's going to be a very, very interesting La Liga race. While we're like still looking at I was just curious about the bottom. Nobody really cares about the bottom of the table there in La Liga, but Mallorca, Levante, Real Oviedo. Jeez. At least Real Oviedo, they've got more points than Wolves. They got 16 points. Yeah, Valencia needs to be doing better than this. What happened to Heritage? Their team with Heritage as well. Yeah, that's the La Liga standings and the La Liga conversation. Because last year Barcelona won it with 4 points. Oof. The year prior, Real Madrid won it with 10 points. So, yeah, this season it looks like it'll go down to the wire with Real Madrid leading with 2 points. Yeah. Big up to you, Kenny Fen TV, saying that Flick highline tactic is looking spooky. They said he brought the high line and tiki taka. That's what Flick has been cooking, but he needs to definitely revive his dying horse right now because Barcelona are definitely in the toughest moment. And I wonder, like Rashford, like at the while we wrap up this conversation, is like, what's the story with Rashford? I had heard the latest I had heard was that Michael Carrick was interested in bringing Rashford back to Manchester United.
I repeat, this is unacceptable.
I know Luan would love it, but I'm like, nah, we gotta move on. Sell Marcus. Put money on the table. Doctor says no to Rashi. What do you say? Rashi remontada, yes or no? Yes or no? H down, what you say? It's best to love him from afar. Long distance relationship for Marcus. He's how much then? How much should Barcelona put on the table? Because they are definitely gonna be talking like we're Barcelona, we're broke Barcelona, but they need to. I think like it would be good for Rashford to stay there. Let's see if he's actually what his stats are looking like. I know he had a good start. I wonder if he's quiet or what. Marcus Rashford in La Liga. Boom. 21 games in La Liga, 4 goals, 8 assists.
Sometimes may be good, sometimes may be shit.
I mean, to be fair, he comes in as a sub. Rafinha owns that spot, and I think he's accepted that. So let's, yeah, you know what? Is it a success? Is it enticing? Yeah, I mean, when you look at it, everything considered, Champions League, he's had an impact as well. So yeah. I'd consider it a success. He's only had yes 1,251 minutes. That's 1 GA every 100 minutes. That's not it's not a complete disaster. Rashford's time so far. Yeah, they should put money down. I think they would be happy with this. Not too shabby, Rashi, for the minutes you're given. 10 goals, 13 assists, 23 GA. Talk to me nice on the negotiation table. Yeah. Okay, a player like that, we should be getting way above 40. I actually, in my mind, before looking at these stats, I was like, would be lucky to get 35 mil for Rashford. Talking pounds. Definitely above 40 million pounds. Right? Big up court star in the building saying, what's your source for this Marcus Rashford, Michael Carrick talk? Trust me, bro. That's the source. Trust me. No, I saw it in them streets, man, like in the transfer rumor mill, In Spain, he should be doing better than that, says H. Don. No, I think he's doing okay. Come on, guys. Let's no. Champions League is cooking 9 GA. That's 1 GA every 50 minutes. Come on. What else do you want? We deserve better at the negotiation table for Marcus Rashford's exit. Somebody come pick up this guy. Who wants him? Bayern Munich? Bayer Leverkusen? Anybody? Come pick up Rashford. The option is for 26 mil. Oh, wait, they have an option to buy? Let's check. Does Barcelona have an option to buy Marcus Rashford, or is it an obligation? Rashford loan to Barcelona details. Boom. Love Google. So it's running until the 30th of June 2026 with an option to buy 35 million euros. About 26 million that they undervalued. They undervalued. But the problem with selling Rashi is his wages, says Court. Okay. They short. Nah, these guys 20. Yeah, we screwed things up by telling him he deserves to be paid more. Yeah, he has to make a decision. Take a pay cut, Rashi, and further your life. You know? Is he even in Tuchel's plans? He definitely had an impact last is because Tuchel confirmed Maguire, Luke Shaw, and Maino are back in contention, but no talk on Rashi. But with those stats, I think he has to be. You have to take him in. Rashford gives you like another option. Isn't he like 28 years old? I'm not happy with the price. 26 million pounds. Bad business. But if at all, maybe it's compensating for the wages, then maybe that might make some sort of sense, maybe. I don't know. Anyway, conversation for later on. Let us move on from Marcus Rashford and La Liga, shall we? There's something I wanna just quickly show you guys that I don't even know how to even contextualize it, but the long story short is Mikel Arteta. Mikel Arteta was seen snubbing. First of all, okay, before we talk about Arteta, there's these guys, the Chelsea Mendem. Chelsea Mendem out here acting acting a little I don't even know how to call it. They ignore the kids, the Hull City mascots. Look at this, guys. Look at this. Look at this. 30 seconds. I'm gonna mute this because I don't want the music to be playing. But these kids are on the right. Look, oh, the little kids. One moment of excitement is at least this Chelsea player did not just ignore us. Poor little mascots, man. Oh, look at what these guys got that, they got the earphones on, not paying attention to the kids. Poor, hella sad, right? Of course it's still laughing. This is proper Chelsea. What do you expect? This is proper Chelsea. But like, you remember, I think there's a picture of Ronaldo with somebody that he ended up playing with. Like these moments that you can make for a kid, that dream moment where you just like hug them, acknowledge them, give them a moment of just like, just a unforgettable moment. That's all that those kids were asking for. And Chelsea players absolutely ignoring them without even like, I don't even know if they saw them or if they can. If you can scan the hallway, how you gonna scan the pitch? Absolute shame. Shame. Now, something that's borderline now. I don't know how you feel about this. It's Mikel Arteta in the news, and he was in the news on Talk Sport. You guys remember Talk Sport? the place where they actually don't talk sport. Here. Check this out. I gotta show you this. This is Mikel Arteta. Trending. Tell me what do you think about his reaction? boy. Hold on, where's the
Signed the signature on the Arsenal jersey.
Okay. Let's put the sound back on. There we go. Boom.
For my son.
It's basically somebody's trying to get an autograph from Mikel Arteta.
Can you sign this? Please. It's for my son. Can you sign the signature on the Arsenal jersey? My son loves this. Please, Arteta, please, just... Arteta,
Coach, bro.
just this one signature, bro, please. It's for my son. Just one signature. Please, Mikel, please. It's for my son. Please. My son loves you so much.
Mikel. This guy's begging so much. I want to sign it. I felt mixed emotions, guys. What do you feel when you see that? Should Mikel, like, here's the thing. Somebody asking you for an autograph is a sign of flattery, right? Let's just put that out there first of all, right? You're in a privileged position when you're a person of influence and you're a celebrity like Mikel Arteta. And you're not obliged to sign autographs. That's not the opinion that I hold. But you can make somebody's day, right? But over there, it looked like he had his partner in the car with him. So like that's different. He's having a private conversation, but he can also hear. And I think he kind of opened the window a little bit. So like, I don't know. I want to know. I'm gonna put the link in the chat right now. I want us to just have a conversation. I want to know, should Mikel Arteta like listen to that guy sign, just be like 3 seconds, and then boom, you drive off, or is he entitled to behave how he behaved and just say, man, bun your son? No means no. F off, says Compost. Pav, what do you say? Big up, Pav.
Just before we begin, right? There's 23 people watching and only 10 likes.
Oh, you criminals. There's now 25 people watching.
Hey, listen, you're here because you like listening to bots. You know what I mean? For every like bots gets, that's a future wife for him.
Hey man. You know what? I will not.
Oh look, that's gone to 15. It's gone to 15 now, bro.
I will not respond to that. But listen, Pam, listen. Let's. I'm just in this thing. Every like is a new beanie, says KP.
Do you know what? Yeah. Do you know why some of these people don't like sign the stuff? Because a lot of them are liars. The people asking for the signatures, what they do, they get the signature reprinted and they go sell them on. They're like, I don't know what. There's a certain name for these people. So like, if they've got, I was trying to see what pen he was holding. There's a certain pen. I think it's blue colored.
Oh.
I've read it somewhere because a lot of the players were refused to sign do signatures or whatever on like shirts or books or whatever. But it's because what these people do, they get the signature reprinted and stick it onto other things and act like it's like done by the player and it's not. So maybe he saw the pen and was just like, I don't know, like I kind of can't see what if it's that pen. So that's why I was just like, yeah, maybe this guy's just chatting shit. They all say, "I was for my kid," it's for that. You'll see a lot of videos out there where players and managers or celebs or whatever will refuse to sign things. So could have been one of them instances. Someone put when I said I don't know what you call them people. That's what these are Nigerian people.
No, so you wrong for that. But but the thing about it is like I feel like like when you listen about even Manchester United players, you know that Bruno is somebody that signs almost every request, bro. Like
I've seen videos of Bruno refusing to sign certain things because he'll see the pen, and he'll be like, "Oh, I'm not using that," and they'll use their own pen, and that means like I don't know. It's a special pen. It's
so
just
what does
that
the pen actually do? Does it like it's a special pen that like it allows somebody to duplicate the signature or something or the
yeah,
autograph?
I don't know what it is because they use it and it can't fade or anything. I don't know what pen. I've seen so many videos of it, like I can't remember, but it's been a while since I've seen one. So that's why I was just thinking. I was like looking at that guy. I was like, "Brother, if your son loved him so much, why isn't your son with you?"
True.
You would have brought your son there, knowing that you're gonna be in and around there. You might see some players and a manager coming up. Where's your child, bro? Like, unless your child's an infant, like, then you're just chatting shit because you didn't even know who he is. But
first of all, I got issues with your son looking up to Arteta, but anyway,
I just think the guy was waffling. I just think he was trying to snipe a signature. What he was gonna do, he was gonna get it. Yeah, just he was gonna get the pen like the signature duplicated on many things and end up selling it on like online, trying to make some money. But that's there's a lot of it happening at the minute, and a lot of these like celeb players, managers, whatever, they're aware of them pens, so they'll refuse to sign things.
Man,
they'll end up reselling.
I think you should have just signed the pen and just forgot about it, bro. It's just like it takes 2 seconds to just do that.
I would have just taken the pen and drove off.
Because you're a menace. But okay. No,
hey, since you were talking about what's trending, I could tell you something that's trending. I don't know. I doubt you've seen it. This morning. It involves a certain community, the reckless community. So do you remember like back in the day when you were on the wheel?
Yes, I saw.
And I tried
justice. Yes.
And I tried to throw you as one of the. You ended up with a hot chip. I remember when I said to you, there's like a certain Scandinavian fish that stinks like hell.
Yes.
Do you remember that? We were trying to pin it on you. Guess who's doing it?
Who?
Guess who's doing it?
Abs.
KG.
KG's
I pinned it on him. So he had about 15 different forfeits on the wheel, and it landed on the one that I said I ain't putting my. He's got to do it.
KG's no.
It's the stinkiest, dirtiest fish on the planet. Yeah, in a tin. You open it,
gonna make his whole house smell.
Yo, he can't do it in his house. He has to do it outside. Yeah. I was like, yeah, I've won. I've won.
No.
And it literally, if you go watch the video, it literally had the last millimeter left before it went on to the next one, the next forfeit, which was an easy thing. But it literally had 1 millimeter before it went on to the next forfeit.
Oh my God, no, Pop, you're wicked, bro. This is evil. No. This is rough.
And it costs £40 to buy as well. A little tin of that stinky, dirty fish.
Oh my God!
So he's got it there outside, but he said he's refusing to eat it. So we say, okay, cool. I said to him, you don't want to eat it. You like one smell will make you throw up. He's got to stand there and smell it for a whole minute.
He's gonna throw up on stream. That's the thing.
Ideally, he should be eating it, but yeah, I don't know if we can make him eat it, but he's refusing to. So he's like, all right, you stand there and you sniff it for a whole minute.
Oh, Lord.
Brother, when people open it, they're throwing up instantly.
Yeah.
Just from the smell. So he's got to stand there. If you don't want to eat it, cool. You're smelling it for a minute then, bro.
Almost 40 pounds. Damn. All right. Nah. Well, we'll be there for KG's.
Yeah, bro. We have to be there. That's going to be monumental, bro. It's going to be monumental.
KG's reckless.
But I finally got it pinned on someone. So yeah, man.
Get out of here, he's got that evil laugh too. Man, guys, KG's Reckless Sport. Make sure you subscribe and we turn on the notification bell, because that's gonna be an epic stream. I promise you, he is going to throw up. Turn on the notification bell so we know when it's so you don't miss it when it's happening. Please, no. But craziness. I want to bring in We Deserve Better into the conversation. We Deserve Better with a friend. Big up to you.
Hey, hello, Boxy. Look at it's Boxy.
Oh, wait, what's the name again?
The dog's name is Spit the Dog.
Spit the Dog?
Yeah.
What kind of name is that?
This is nothing like that, right? Spit the Dog. Back in the 80s, Google it. It's before your age. There was a guy at Bob Cowdery's who had a puppy. He's put his hand up it was one of those puppies, ventriloquist. So Google it. And when we got him, she's a rescue dog. We got her from Battersea Dogs Home when she was 1 year old. And as soon as I saw her, I was like, "Oh my God, it's Spit the Dog." You know what my partner wanted to call her? Trevor. I thought he's a female to begin with. He was nuts that way. But yeah, Spit the Dog. So do you know how old she's going to be in 7 weeks' time?
No.
Have a guess.
9.
16 years of age. So now you understand why we look so young. 53 and 16.
Y'all are aging well. Wow. Shout out to Spit. Shout out. So in short, do you just say Spit? Like, or do you say like the Spit the Dog, come here? Like, if you're trying to say like
No, I say Spitty and Spittle and all sorts of things, Most of the time it's like, get here, you bitch.
I'll be like, Spit. Get your ass here. Anyway. So you saw the Arteta's like, I need an autograph. It's for Spit.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm Arteta. I'm at the wheel.
So what's your take on it? Was Arteta like entitled to like react the way he reacted? Like, he surely can't be having an important conversation. Like, what is he talking about? How he's gonna bottle the league this season? Like it's just like a quick little Just
if he was on a main road and somebody pull up, health and safety, I'd completely ignore him. But he's still in the training ground, right? He's stopped. He's been stopped there for about 15 seconds. The guy is begging him to sign his T-shirt. Wind your window down, mate, and just do a bit. That's bloody entitlement. That's kind of like, hold on. You know what I mean? Just wind it down and sign it. Big bloody deal. I appreciate the fact the guy's taking the time to bring a T-shirt and a pen to your window to sign it. It's kind of like, we're taking him 2 seconds. So yeah, I think he's a knob for that, but it doesn't surprise me.
And does it bother you though that like the point that Pav brought up about the commodification of autographs, that like this guy is actually bluffing? He could be bluffing that like his son doesn't actually even, maybe his son is like 6 months old and doesn't even know Arteta, and he just wants to go out and sell.
Yeah, I get his point, but if we try to progress every single thing a person's motive is, we wouldn't do anything. So it's kind of like, you don't know is the truth of it. You've got to believe people on face value, and you've got to believe that he's a proper fan and he wants it signed. And even if he is someone who's raking it in, good luck to him, mate. It's about time they made some money, because these guys are bloody raking millions in. So,
Okay.
Give a slither of the pie to someone,
I hear you. I hear you. Even though, okay, how about this then? Like, I like that you're looking at this way and being like, bro, it's not that big of a deal. If he wants to sell it on eBay, so what?
Yeah, exactly.
It's his way of putting bread on the table.
Those tax dodging whatever they get away with, anyway, don't get me started on that, and don't get me started on Jim either. I'm still fuming.
Okay, all right. Then what if I change the script on you and also say now, like, if you're encouraging this type of behavior, we deserve it. You're literally saying, okay, down the hustle, they're like, they're trying to earn a living. So if you're encouraging this, what do you say? This right here. Check this out. Here we go.
Come again. I want to tell you again. I know your faces. Yeah. Go to the school and prepare yourself, guys. You are young. You are young, guys. You don't be here. Waste your time. Okay. You want to live your life doing this? Or honestly? No. You want to do the rest of your life doing this?
No.
I used to be a chef before. Let's continue to do it. Prepare better. Prepare better. Fucking hell, man. You? What are your dreams? Tell me, what are your dreams? What are your dreams, my friend? Let's practice, fucking hell. Practice.
There's Pep Guardiola after dealing with autograph hunters, like I guess that's what we'll call them, because you're encouraging this behavior. The kids are seeing this. This is like, sign this, Pep. What do you say to that?
He needs to get up his bloody soapbox. God blimey, just sign the bloody thing. They didn't come there for a 1 hour lecture on what to do with their lives. All you've got to do is put pen to bloody item and sign it. What is up with these bloody egomaniacs? God blimey. If they wanted some bloody information about what to do with it, they got your careers advisor. What the hell?
Shout the season,
This really doesn't matter. He doesn't care about the kids' dreams. That's LD. He doesn't. Oh my God, Doctor.
Hey.
Shout out to you.
How are you?
How do you interpret that? Is Pep like right to be acting the way he said? And how do you interpret Arteta's one as well? I want to hear you.
It's like I'm kind of in between what Pav said and what we deserve better said. Because it's true. There's people out here who are lying, saying, "Oh, my kid loves you. Can you sign this?" They give you the pen. I know the pen he's talking about. It's like this blue pen. It's a blue mark pen, and I think you can, like, when you do that, you can like kind of scan it onto a computer and then like download. It's a whole thing, which I'm not like, I don't know about all that. So most of the time it would be like, they're just trying to say, "Oh no, I'll use the black pen because it's a marker." I mean, you can't really do that.
So that pen does what exactly? Well, I want to know.
I think it's one of those special, like, it's a special kind of pen that allows you to. It doesn't fade. It's kind of like it doesn't fade or anything like that, and it allows you to scan. Or when you take a picture, it's not blurred or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm not fully, like, I don't know the full technology behind it because I actually don't care enough. SOD.
No,
that's not this kind of. That's not this kind of stream.
Okay. Whoa. Come back. Okay, so in your opinion, so you're saying you're in between them. Can you give us a little bit?
So
like, what do you
the
mean?
other thing is, like, just sometimes just to get people off your back, just sign the damn paper. You know what I mean? And also, it also leads back to when the Chelsea players just walk by the mascots. We've all been kids before. We see our heroes or we see football players and we're like, "Oh my God." my thing is, even if you don't shake their hands, turn around and say, "Hi, how are you?" You know, kind of interact with them.
Yeah,
That's
just even a
very-
little high five can
Yeah.
make the kids' day.
Do you know how important that little 5-10 seconds is for a kid? That is very important, because I kid you not, if when I was a kid, trust me, and I meet somebody and they had a nasty attitude, for the rest of my life, I'm like, they're nasty. I don't like them anymore. You know what I mean? I'm going to share a story. When I was about 14 or 15 years old, I met Suleiman Tari.
Oh, okay.
All he did was look at me, smile. I was even holding a camera to take a picture with him. And I was so nervous, and I think he should see. I ended up not taking the picture with him, but he turned around, looked at me, smiled at me, and said, "Hi, how are you?" And he smiled at me. I said, "I'm fine." And he said, "Bye." That was it. To this day, you can't tell me shit about the man.
Come on. Okay.
You can't. In my head, I won't lie. My cousin, God rest his soul. My cousin I was with passed away a couple of years ago. But like when he was alive, he used to laugh. Every time he would see me, he used to laugh at me a lot, because he'd be like, "You froze." I legit froze. But to this day, for like. Even to this day, every time I bring it up, my sister's like, "Oh my God, just shut up about this, man." I'm like, you don't know. And this, so I was a teenager, KB. I was like 15, 14. And it's all about the 10, 15 seconds of just,
Yeah.
The I don't know what, it's so important. I
hear you.
It's scummy. I don't like it. Turn around and be like, "Hi, how are you?" And I get it. They're whole city mascots, but it's your opposition. They will forever say, "Oh, I was a mascot and this and that."
So you can actually inspire somebody to be a footballer, or like pursue that more, or like so many things. But what about the other reaction? By the way, the pep lecture. And like because he's actually asking them some real life questions, saying, "Is this what you're going to do
again?
Autograph hunters? Is that your passion?"
Yeah, that is classic Pep though, and just sign the thing. I mean, lecture them and sign it. Or I'd probably maybe me, if I was a petty person, I would probably not use my signature. I would have two signatures: the autograph one and the fake one. I mean, try sell that shit. People be like, you know.
I hear you. Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I was gonna say something.
What else is trending, Doctor? What else is trending?
What else is trending? There's a lot of things trending. Champions League is tonight, and I know. Oh, talking about Champions League, we have to talk about the Women's Champions League, and technically, we are still in it. United is in it. I mean, the Women's Champions League, and don't sin bin me for talking about the Women's Champions League.
No. Go ahead.
Because we are in it, and we're playing Atletico Madrid on Thursday for leg 2 of round of 16. We beat them last week Thursday 3-0, and if we beat them, I believe we'll be playing against either Chelsea, Lyon, Barcelona, or Bayern Munich women's team. So, yeah.
Hopefully Bayern Munich, because I think the Chelsea one is really good. The Barcelona one is also really good, right?
No, not necessarily. Bayern. I'm not even going to say shit about Bayern, okay? Or Barcelona women's team, because I don't want us to get them and they beat us and then they'll be like, "Oh, we told you." Da, 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 da. I believe the final is in Germany, and so Bayern Munich women's would be looking to win that and get to the final because it's in their finals in their country.
Okay.
And apparently I have to talk about the academy. I haven't kept up with the academy in a couple of weeks.
How's Sekou Kone doing?
I think I believe he's still injured. If he's not injured, he's probably gone. He's gone on loan to a French club, I believe. I'm not following that club.
Okay.
To be honest, I'm not following it, so I don't know.
Lucien? Yeah, I want to know actually the kids. I want to know where we should do a stream where we just check on like the kids that we sent out on loan. And just like review you know what I mean. I'm curious how he's doing. I'm curious how there's a couple of them that I feel
a couple of them that I think one of them in the I think there's like 2 or 3 of them in the championship. One of the 3 has scored a goal. I do not quote me on this. I don't know which one did. I'm sorry. I saw it a couple of weeks ago and I'm like, oh, that's nice. His first senior goal. So that's good. Yes, he's on loan at Lausanne. Apparently it's a Swiss team. And yes, that's it.
Thanks, Maron T. Yeah, no, but there's a we should do a stream about just our I'm also curious about how even Cheeto is doing this. It's a lot of
look, in the under 18s and under 21s. Look, in the under 18s and 21s, from what I've seen, Cheeto is doing well, but senior team is not ready. I do not know,
All right.
He probably needs more time, like maybe more than 10 minutes every other game, If we're winning, you bring him on. Shea Lacey is injured, which sucks. Because you could see he had a thing.
Yeah.
And I have been, side note, since we're all like one game a week thing and I've been bored, I have been looking at National League games.
Okay.
I've been watching National League and somehow my heart has settled on Forest Green Rovers.
Hello? Wait, what happened? National League.
She's been watching Arsenal.
No, but we need to do a stream where we just do some research has to be done before. So
I was gonna say, if you lot are talking, I don't need to hear that. There needs to be research done. You can't just pull up and chat nonsense.
Yeah, it's not a conversation you just pull up. We need to research.
So there's this player. I think he's at a club in France. Turns out Switzerland. We need to make sure that Europe somewhere.
Somewhere in Europe.
But yeah, with the signing of shirts here, the one with the pep thing. When they got that clamp to stretch out the top to make sure the signature's nice.
Yeah. I was.
That's like
it looked like a drum. I was like, what's going on?
So no. So what they do? So you put it's what the professional just that there.
Yeah.
That's there so that that's when they want to sell the tops basically. So ban those guys every time, because what they do is, because the club see that and the club's told, don't just go to the fans when they've got those sort of things there, because those aren't being sold. That's not a kid going there because he wants a signed top. That's a guy going there so that he can have that signed top by Pep and then sell it on eBay or wherever he wants to sell it. And then the club tell them not to do that. But then what that does do is it means that when there are kids going to the games,
we deserve better said. Sorry.
Yeah. No, it's like when kids do go to the games, they miss out because they legit want their signatures. But because the fact that man are there just trying to hustle, and I get it, everyone's got a hustle, everyone hustles, does their thing. But what it does do is it kind of means the players don't go over to the kids who actually, it might be their only time going to Old Trafford or meeting these players, and they're the ones that miss out the most. So I think it is a bit, but
so
yeah.
So in your opinion, like say for example, Mikel Arteta, should he have signed that one when he was the guy saying it's for my son, after like 3 minutes of begging, and Arteta was like not moving, you know, like
I didn't actually see. I pulled up afterwards. I didn't see the Arteta one. It's
I can show it to you.
Go and show it.
Yeah. So this one is it almost makes you want to cringe a little bit, because like I was feeling sorry for the guy, you know. Let's take a quick look at it again one more time for the people.
Go into the VAR booth.
Here we go. All right, it goes like this. The audio has to be there too.
Jersey. It's for my.
This was it.
So
for my son. Can you sign this, please? It's for my son. Can you sign the signature on the Arsenal jersey? My son loves this. Please, Arteta, please, just.
Arteta. Like, what is he talking about? Do you think Pep is gonna catch me?
Just one signature, bro, please. It's for my son. Just one signature, please, Mikel. Please, it's for my son. For my son, please. My son loves you so much.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad for him a little bit, but I feel like if you've asked one time and he's not moved the window, you need to realize it's not happening.
Okay.
So I think it's a tricky one. There's obviously loads of people there. He's thinking there could be a situation where if I wind the window down and sign one shirt, I'm not just signing one shirt, I'm signing 15, 20.
Yeah.
Exactly. And where do you draw the line? So I do get it from that point of view. I think if you're the dad and you've asked, you kind of just got to realize, bro, it's not happening today.
Yeah.
And like Pav said, there is that, and Doctor was talking about they do have the technology to swipe it. So I think the way I would negate it is saying, my son's name is X. So, because then if you make it out to the son, like you write the son's if I saw Amarim, because you're a big fan of his, if I saw, it'd be like 2 bots from Amarim.
Yeah. Like you. I was agreeing with him. I was like, what did he just you're a freak, of course. You ladies and gentlemen, have no fear, because men like Bali Tech is here.
Up, ladies and gentlemen, let's get busy.
Yeah. Listen, Bali Tech, you saw men begging for an autograph, bro. Is it the end of the world if Arteta doesn't open the window, or should he just open the window and take 3 seconds to just sign the damn thing? Make the men's son so happy, if at all he actually exists, and if it's true, we're giving him the benefit of the doubt here.
Well, if you're one of these people that are like into idol worship, then you're talking to the wrong person. Because for me, the moment my man started begging, that was nasty work. You're in front of another man begging for your son, please. He just wants your signature. He wants more, please. Like, that's diabolical sense. Listen, like, if anything, you should be teaching your son, like, listen, we don't beg, yeah? I make sure there's lights over your head. I make sure you have everything that you need. If you need anything, come to me. Yeah, if you need a signature, here's my signature. Don't worry, that's your signature as well, son. Be proud of it. Yeah, don't go begging another man for a signature. Yeah, don't go idolizing another man. Listen, your dad, look what your dad's achieved with himself. You get me? Look what your dad's doing. Yeah, idolize that. Don't go idolize someone outside of this family. Yeah, forget all that stuff. None of these people are better than you. But nah, people want to normalize this begging for a next man's pen and a next man's signature. It's diabolical, mate.
But as a way, as a hustle to earn bread, though, don't you look at it from that point of view that, like, you know what, there is a eBay hustle where you get a signature, you can earn X amount of pounds or whatever, and you know, then it becomes a little bit of like a source of income for somebody.
It was all good about a week ago, right? Up until you start hearing Pep say, "Don't you want to do something better with your life?" Yeah. When he gives you that speech, wouldn't that just put you off, even if you did make a good packet out of it?
Pep is doing a team talk about the life goals, bro.
Yeah, well, to me, yeah, that it already tells you that hustle is bullshit. Like sometimes, yeah, don't get me wrong, yeah, money is money and all that, but sometimes not all money is good money. And if a man's gonna talk to you in that condescending manner and still sign it anyway, he's taking the absolute piss out of you. Yeah, so for me, yeah, the moment that a man that I have to be begging a man, please, 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 my son, oh, my auntie, yeah, they got one leg. The moment I have to start doing shit like that in order to make money, I've lost myself. You get me? And there's different ways of selling your soul, and that's probably one way of doing it, by going around begging guys. You understand?
Point heard, bro. Point heard. Yeah. At the end of the day, yeah. These guys are just people we shouldn't over idolize to that point. Ask for it once, twice, and that's about it. Like, also, in the second time I watched that video, I realized that Arteta's kids are also at the back. So there's actually a security issue now. When if he's by himself, it's different. But now if he opens the window, he's making what's semi-private even less private, you know. And with these guys, you never know. You never know, you know, because there's mad people out there. There's people with, like, you know, all kinds of motives, you know.
Listen, if it was me and I had to sign shirts, yeah, I'll be one of the most ruthless out of all of them. You think I'm going to sign a shirt when I'm driving my car? You mad? Listen, I run people over. Don't get in my way.
Yeah. 100%. Hallie 008 says nothing wrong with asking, but begging is a big no. Shout out to you, Hallie. Yeah. No. I have to give that take props and say, yeah, it's the way to build your son. You got to look at that too, and about how to teach your son lessons of being a man is not to be going out there and begging like that. It's
imagine your dad going viral for that level of begging. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. But for me, I'm not going to work. I'm not going back to school or work next week. So cool. He's begging like that. Nah. That's not a bit of me. And that's what I'm saying. This begging, yeah, we've got to stop this begging. Because on one hand, cool. Yeah, I Show Speed comes to Africa. He sees people begging and it's not a bad look. It's a bad look on the continent when people are asking him for bread, right? So if you're gonna go around asking a man to write on you're asking for a man, begging him to bring out a pen to write something for you. Allow it, bro. You're doing too much. You're doing too much.
Yeah. Nah, big up men like Bali Tech. Anything else that you've caught in the news that's trending, by the way, as we wrap up the show?
Any trending news?
Yeah, I mean, today we see that Benfica versus Real Madrid is happening. It's gonna be a fireworks later. That's like, I feel like the main event. There's also Monaco PSG as well. That's another. league.
I think for me, yeah,
Mm.
the trending news, even though it came out like maybe a few days ago, is Sir Jim and his immigrant statement. Because for me, that is still quite annoying in a way, because you're here, you like the people that you're arguing for, you don't represent them. Yeah. You're a billionaire telling people about colonization and things like that, taking colonization completely out of context and making it seem like this is something that's actually happening. Then you're misrepresenting the numbers, which leads me to believe that you have an agenda. Then you campaigned on putting the Manchester back into Manchester when you proceeded to sack everybody in Manchester. Yeah. These people were supposed to get tickets to the FA Cup game, which they earned, for their good service. But then you cut all the funding to take them to the game. You cut the tickets. You done so many things that suggest that you're not putting Manchester back into Manchester. And in actual fact, you are begging the government to build the stadium. Yeah. So Sir Jim is actually a diabolical owner. Yeah, absolutely diabolical. And I just think that if there's a way in which we could actually get rid of him, I would love it. Yeah. I would love to get rid of the Glazers as well because of what they've done to the club
He surely
over
should.
time.
Yeah.
But I would sooner get rid of Jim now, immediately, with immediate effect, because at least, cool. The Glazers, they're bad for football in general. Yeah, they're really, really, really bad for football. But when you got an owner that thinks like that, nah, that's diabolical sentence, mate. He should be nowhere near the football club. Imagine all the foreigners, all the immigrants, that have paid the club, over the years. All the immigrants that work in security and that do a lot of work around the club. You know what I mean? Because the club employs these people.
Yeah.
So imagine all the hard work that they're doing, and then you hear the owner saying things like that on TV. Yeah. For me, the Premier League should find a way to get rid of him.
Yeah, I mean, this calls for grounds to leave, bro. Like, how are you gonna speak to people like your in what's his name, Nigel's living room? Like these are this like he forgot he was on TV. He forgot that this was being recorded, and he's talking about colonization, like a clueless, like, bro, somebody that's a leader of an institution or part of an institution that's multicultural and diverse and has earned a lot of its status by people from different parts of the world, contributing. That's who your identity should be now, Sir Jim Carrey. You're supposed to be representing that and talking like somebody that's a representative of Manchester United. But he definitely, for me, like, I don't know why there's not enough uproar about it. This is grounds for him to resign. People say a madness at work and say stuff that like ends up actually getting them to lose the job. So this situation, I don't see why it's any different. He should resign.
Imagine if, let's say I'm the chairman of Apple.
Yeah.
And I go out and I say, oh, well, I don't really want anyone who's not American buying Apple. I mean, these people are disgusting. Like the share price, the way it would tank, the way they would lose all different types of money. At the end of the day, they would have to sack me. And the only reason why this guy is invested into the club is because they know that United is a cash cow. But guess who's making it a cash cow? It's not just the local people making it a cash cow. It's the global audience making it a cash cow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's not forget these things. Yeah. If you're upsetting the global audience, yeah, you're gonna have problems with sponsors. You're gonna have problems with all different types of things.
Mhm.
Yeah. So yeah, we need to get rid of him. They should have sold it to the Arabs in the first place. We wouldn't be begging for no money for no stadium. The stadium would be underway. The stadium build, as it stands now, would be underway. We would probably have a proper manager by now. We wouldn't be messing around with project managers. We would have had Luis Enrique, and Luis Enrique would have had a proper war chest. But no, we're
100%.
messing around. We're getting managers who we're trying to build up now. This is what we're doing. Project managers. We can't go out and get the best in class like Sir Jim said that he was going to do. He said he was going to put the Manchester back into Manchester. But when he got to Manchester, he turned into a beggar. He turned into, please, sir, can we have some more? Can we have some money to build this stadium? That's what he came to Manchester to do. Yeah. A man who's got £17 billion talking about, oh, please, can we build a £2 billion stadium?
Like
what is that all about?
Autograph.
He's begging for government approval. This is nonsense, bruv.
Yeah.
It's absolute nonsense. But hey ho, this is where we are at the moment. We've got a diabolical owner who is gonna be allowed to stay in situ whilst saying these mad comments. Yeah, not knowing that if I went to work or I went to another corporate organization or I was even on TV saying this stuff,
yeah,
what do you think is going to happen?
Shit. Crucifixion.
Exactly. And it's only because he's talking about certain communities that he's able to get away with that.
Yeah.
Me personally, I don't think he should be allowed to get away with that. I think they should literally go after this man. I mean, he's got £17 billion. Like, he don't care. Like, but the fact that he don't care is the very reason why we need to get rid of him, because he actually doesn't actually respect the people that's making him money. Right. He doesn't actually respect the investment that he's already put down. Imagine saying comments like that and they say, right, you have to sell up now.
Bruh.
Like, you have to actually make an example of people like this.
Facts. Sir Jim got to step down, man. We got to make this a campaign for sure. Buddy Tech, big up yourself, my broski. Love as always. He raised a very good point. Why are we sweeping this under the rug and saying, some people are actually going to the extent of even saying, well, no, that's not the conversation he was trying to have. He was trying to talk about immigration. Bruh, I don't care. This guy effed up. He's got to pay for it by stepping down. I don't know. Sometimes we underestimate the power of us as a unified force, what it can do. And then we just like say, what happens if all immigrants stop supporting United? Just imagine, SLD. Imagine. The club would more than tank. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Young Poppy in the building. Big up, Young Poppy. I see you.
Yes, my boy.
How you doing, sir?
Not too bad. I just flew back today, so.
Wait, are you in America or are you in Bermuda?
I'm in Bermuda now.
Okay. All right. Well, good for you, first of all.
I guess.
But I know you were enjoying the snow and all that, right?
Yeah, I was enjoying that. Yeah, definitely. That was fun. Always do that. That's an annual trip right there. Different places, but same reason.
Nice. Yeah, man. We were talking about today. Mikel Arteta was snubbed some autograph Hunter, you know.
Yeah, I did see that too. I mean,
That's sort of been the biggest part of the conversation. We've also talked a little bit about at the beginning of the show. We're talking about La Liga, like who would win between Real Madrid and Barcelona, and you know, I don't know why he keeps on doing this. By the way, like
I was wondering why you had me as the bigger person, but
they just want you on the mains for some reason. I don't know. But yeah. Where do you want to go? How do you feel about any of the topics above?
When I came in, you lot was on about Sir Ratcliffe's comments and all of that. There, I'll get to that as well. But
yes.
I guess we could start off with the Arteta one. I mean, every human being knew that he's an asshole, isn't it? Like he's got asshole, his race, and all of that, and that literally just shows. So it's no surprise to me personally.
Yeah.
But yeah, it sucks. It sucks.
You mean
Like,
you
you got
even when he's with his wife, like in his car, like he
he could have simply just spoke to the fan and been like, right now it's not the right time or whatever. Like, you know, you don't snub the people that literally, in a sense, pay taxes for you to be the manager, if you want to look at it from that point of view. That fan doesn't buy that jersey to put money into the club. You know what I mean? He had a jersey in his hand. He's probably got plenty of them in his whole life. Has always put money into Arsenal. He just asked for one simple thing. And I do get it from the other point of view where, like, well, if I do it with you, I'm going to do it with everybody. But that comes with your territory at the end of the day. Young Mikel Arteta, these people look up to you as a man. You know, so it's certain sacrifices you have to make. And yeah, that just wasn't it, you know? It's even like when you got the mascots in the beginning.
Yes.
You're just gonna be a coach and just keep walking. Like who was it the other day? Was it Chelsea players or was it the Arsenal
Chelsea
crew?
players. That's
Chelsea
the video we
players.
showed at the beginning of the
They would have never, Jose Mourinho at Chelsea would have never allowed that to happen. You have to respect the mascots. These lot look up to you, literally, like, sir.
And for me, it's just like, look at them like they're like
So they're like, they don't want to overdo it.
None of them even glanced Reece James looking ahead. None of them. Except this guy, he sees a woman that he maybe recognizes from somewhere else. And he's the only guy who realized that there were people there. Everybody else, nothing.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, that's not it. That's just not it.
Yeah.
I don't really have words really without being rude and all of that there to say. So I'll just keep it as, you know, that is a lack of respect, you know?
Out of respect, I hear you. Okay, SLD says, but why did they put them in the corner? I don't know, fam. I don't know. It's at least like just high five the kids. We're not asking you to take your time and talk with them or whatever.
Just a high five would do.
Yeah. What are you gonna say about Sir Jim Carrey?
Nah, Jim Carrey's a good. You can't compare the two.
Yeah,
his
I meant to, like, he's a joke, but you know.
Oh yes, in that part, yeah.
Yeah.
But I certain things, when you're in a certain position in life, you just gotta keep it to yourself at this point, innit? Know where you are, know your surroundings, read the room. At the end of the day, that's the main thing. Read the room, and even if it's your own room, read it. You know, if you're into politics, just stick into politics at this point. You know, hate to bring this part up, but then Rashford was back with United. A lot of people was up.
No. Actually, I'm responding to that point that you said. As a Manchester United, I said it kind of earlier that you're a representative, but also you're not supposed to be using Manchester United to push your political beliefs. Sir Jim, nobody cared about you or your opinions before you came.
Until you had that crass behind
you. And now you have Manchester United as a platform. Your voice is magnified in a different way. Now, when you're putting political agendas, political opinions, you're actually going against what football is, the ethos of
It's
football.
about football is
About
freedom.
bringing people
Football is
together that are having opposing beliefs, religious beliefs, opposing political beliefs, opposing like different ends of the spectrum in terms of economics.
yes.
You know what I mean? It's the
This is
whole
a
clash.
sport where you can just be free. It's freedom.
It's
But
so
they want to make it into this, to that. I don't want to get too far into topic because you already
yeah,
know what time it is, you know. I
yeah,
don't want to
yeah,
I don't want to get into that. But
yeah.
yeah, let's just keep football as football, please. We don't have to bring in religion and everything else. Like football is football. Everything, the respect comes afterwards, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm.
But
100%.
yeah, I agree with the fact that he needs to just step down. Like you could focus on all of that political talk and all of that if that's the case, you know. Go
Mm-hmm.
ahead. You put yourself on a pedestal, you're there now. Just leave us. Leave us be if that's the case. And I was gonna say too, I had an issue with it as well. I don't hate Rashford. I like Rashford and all of that there as well. Like I did not agree with his ways when it seemed like he was focusing more on feeding the children, which I'm all for. I'm 100% for. But again, you're a footballer. You be a footballer first, then go into all of that. You know what I mean? You
Mm,
being a footballer is gonna help you be that. You know what I mean? So that's where I disagreed with how Rashford was going on about it. Now I completely was done with it. Like, bros feeding kids and all of that there,
yeah,
is
yeah.
helping out the community. You know, a lot of people don't do that. So, that's really good. But at the same time, we need you to play football. Remember what got you there to be doing this.
Mm,
So put this first and everything else comes afterwards.
100%, bro. 100%. I agree with everything you said there on that part. I wanna acknowledge H Don's comment here about Martial being in hospital. Apparently, he's injured. He's severely injured. He's stretched off and taken to the hospital after a horror injury when he was playing for his team Monterrey. And yeah, it just sucks to hear that kind of news about Anthony Martial because he it
Yeah, I
seems
don't wish injury on no one.
yeah, he's one of those players that just like keep on like not succeeding or not reaching that potential because of injuries. It's crazy how that.
Yeah, obviously Ronaldo was able to do it, but he had like we only saw like 40% of Ronaldo Lima, sorry, R9.
Okay, yeah,
We
yeah.
literally, in my opinion, we didn't even see a full 100% of him. We
Mhm.
might have seen spurts of it here and there, but we couldn't see the consistency because injuries ruined his career
Mm.
as being like, but the guy was the deadliest thing going when fit,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
So it's one of them things where again, we didn't get to at least see that part of Martial. We saw glimpses of what he could be, but it didn't get elevated, and it wasn't his fault. I actually blame more so the staff at United, the medical staff and stuff,
True, true,
for the
true.
most part.
Yeah.
The fact that they have a lawsuit against them last year and all of that, there says it all. So yeah,
Yeah.
injuries definitely plays a big part in not helping you build who you really should be or could be. Like, and Anthony Martial, he suffered that his whole career. Like it wasn't like spurts where I don't think he had a full season non-injured.
Such a shame.
And
Such
if
a
he did,
shame.
I can't think of it.
Such a shame. Such a shame. Um, I wanted to bring back We Deserve Better and Doctor in the building. We Deserve Better earlier on about when we're talking about pens for autographs, by the way.
Yeah.
Um,
So apparently, frauders and scammers, people that look like me, according to Jim, are using specific types of pens, but more commonly blue ink pens, to trick celebrities and athletes into signing items that can be later forged or reproduced. The tactic that's used is because blue ink is easier to scan, replicate, and then transfer onto other memorabilia.
Oh, did he have a blue? Did he have a blue pen on him? Or
Wow.
he had a blue Marco pen on him? I didn't spot that part.
I don't know. It was a dark pen. I don't remember it being.
I actually did not spot that part. But that is a true thing, though. Like, you know, you need to come with a black marker. That's it. Like.
Yeah. So I was just kind of clarifying what Pav was saying about the blue ink, because I couldn't understand how they did it. So basically, blue ink is far more easier to scan and then replicate. So good for them. I'm happy for them. How brilliant. I was just going to say quickly on Jim, I've got to say, he's a hypocrite, right? He talks about these migrants. He's actually talking about economic migrants, right? You know, that's what they're talking about. People come here because they come here. They don't have a real reason. But he's an economic migrant in Monaco, right? That's the first thing.
Yeah. He's a colonizer there, like he's more of a colonizer. Exactly. He doesn't see when he does it, but other people do it.
and the other thing you talked about was the 9 billion people on benefits, right? Most of those people on benefits are on work-related benefits because billionaires like him aren't paying people a decent wage. So the government is having to get our taxes. We're paying our own wages. We're paying that addition, right? The other thing he talked about was that it's not sustainable. Well, he just got 120 million handout from the government for one of his companies. And the third thing, it's not sustainable, 9 billion. He's getting the taxpayer. He wants the taxpayer to pay for his stadium. Hypocrite, hypocrite, hypocrite. Just quickly, the other thing, right? There's I saw about Kone. He is at he's at the Swiss club.
Great. So we'll come back to that one. We'll come back to our academy kids. I think we gotta do like a stream where we just sort of just checking up on our kids and a progress report.
Just want to quickly say
that's gonna be cool. Yeah.
And something like that. I don't know.
Have you heard the rumor that United have put a bid on the table? According to Fitches and Football 365 for Alessandro Balde.
Oh, for Balde, I saw those rumors, and you know what I said?
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Oh my God, you guys are crazy. Anyway, I just want to say this is the last thing I want to say about not even Sir Jim, Mr. Jim. Because I feel like every time I think about it, I get mad.
Yeah.
But I feel like somebody must have broken his heart, you know? An immigrant or somebody must have broken his heart. Because that's the only thing that makes me.
No, do you know what he's doing? But Doctor, do you know what they're doing? Look, this is just a trial run. The billionaires are going to put stuff in the news. You're going to look there while they rob the country. They rob the tax man. They're going to. This is the prelude of what's going to happen if reform get in. They're going to. That's all they're doing. Smoke and mirrors.
Political.
Blame someone else. Political. Look over there while we take all your money. That's all that's happening.
Because every time I think about it, I get mad, and oh yeah.
So you're saying Sir Jim used to mess around with an immigrant back in the day?
Somebody. That's the only way.
He's married. He's married to an immigrant. He's married to an Italian.
See.
Oh,
and Nigel Farage is married to an immigrant. So all they're doing is they're playing the race card, right? They don't really believe entirely what they're saying. You wouldn't be married to immigrants if you felt so harshly about them, right? What they're doing is they're creating noise over here, divide and conquer. Get all the poor men. Don't look up at us. Let's punch down. You look over there while we keep taking money out. So, and the reason why nobody's making a big thing about this is because the newspapers are whipping this up. They're saturating the media with this noise so that Farage gets in. So people get so angry.
I hope
Neville's right. Angry white men. That's what they're trying to create. So the populace then get him in. And once he's in, I say give him Nigel Farage. Give him 5 years of him. Because you know what? You'll get what you deserve. Get him in. Let him have it. That's the only way some people learn.
For anybody who's watching and doesn't know who Farage is, he's a British politician. Just Google him. I
was gonna say I'm gonna have to Google him myself.
Yeah. And his beliefs. It'll say
yeah.
So
that's what I'm gonna say about him.
Steve Bannon was the person that was a puppeteer. The Mercers Trump was losing the battle in July of that year, this first election, before the election in November. He was losing. So the Mercers invested £15 million into his thing. And what the caveat was, Steve Bannon is your man. So Steve Bannon got into the office and he was the one pulling all the strings. What Steve Bannon has now done, he's gone all across Europe and he's playing the same playbook to get their men in. So Steve Bannon's already met up. He met up with the Conservative Party before. He met up with the...
Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias. Titi me preguntó si tengo muchas novias.